tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, win and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jake Elliott. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have us all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Prescott. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take one of those away.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's on pace right now for about a 400-yard game. I mean, this first quarter, it's been impressive to watch.
I like the way you do math. I like the way you calculate, and he loves those numbers you're spouting. He's going to try and get there with his legs, but not only is he locked in running it, obviously his teammates are locked in and blocking as well.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going instead with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it will come back and hurt them later.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Great, set.
From the 38, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Prescott. This throw nearly intercepted. The D-lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I take one.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st down, Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
It's on! Right! Larry!
Lamar off the play fake. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Hands up!
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Offense to the line fast. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the pistol, Henry. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry? Working quickly here.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
This is Henry on second. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's fourth down.
Trying for it with Burrow. Going to try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but the seed of doubt and putting the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's good for a
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And look at this, here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Now, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Catch made by Chase Brown. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. He brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick 6. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, this is Perine. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants it for you.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Brown again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 4th down, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And he stops. The call to go for it from the...
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go on a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lady, you're set. Lady.
Darnold going to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now Darnold. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. So they get 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
23 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
We go, stop.
Here's Darnold. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Nix to the air. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game and said, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Nix. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play. They put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix. He's going to air one out. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. Watch. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun, it's Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They run again with Walker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready? Ready? Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Throwing Nix. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Hey, we're good.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready? Captain. Throw. Bombers. Away. To the right, yeah. Captain. Throw. Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Pulled by Julian Rowe. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before the break, Darnold. Throw left side is complete on the dangling effort. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Myers
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun is Nix. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11. Kill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 16.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Captain. To the right, yeah.
Looking to throw. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Bombers.
Back to throw. Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Allen Singleton.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Darnold down to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again is Darnold. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 4.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them?
Don't quit, man. Damn, man.
After everything the Sanders family did for him, all he had to do was thank Prime for everything and say he's happy to continue his career in LSU. Let me know how you feel in the comments and leave our coach some love and motivation. Warren Sapp explained, did you know Elisha was here?
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good. Set. All right, anyway, yeah.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on. 60 Bison.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Going to 54. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive, is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill. We're going to 54 right here. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott down. Over the middle, hauled in by Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Second and 2. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
A gain of 6. First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zach Bond there on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Williams going to get it again on second down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
He was defended by DeRon Bland.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Will stay on the ground with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We'll call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 52 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're looking to run for him with Williams. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
It's Barkley on the counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. A gain of a yard. And the Eagles first down.
They go play action with Hurts. As we caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Woo! So the completion results in 9 yards. And that'll get him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
47.
First down.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride.
You get a catch. You get a catch. You get a catch.
Nothing else. They've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
You get a catch.
Total at this point, you just go and play.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to,
Just
I think you're exactly
truth is, bro, you're not bad. You're not bad at all. You actually pretty good, bro. I just been getting off on you. This game was pretty good.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I can't catch on to that basketball. That basketball damn near impossible for me. I missed every shot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome.
I've been getting my ass whooped tonight, man. I got my ass. This some motherfuckers on here.
Because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this out to about the 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Yo, Mike, like, you be cutting out a little bit. Yo, Mike ain't real clear.
It's been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're
Hold on, you see, you playing on your phone or your tablet? Yeah, so what you be like? What you at the airport or something? Ooh, pick. I know you can't play on that. Oh, this nigga made me fall. 9, I ain't never did that. I'm on the PlayStation 5.
The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah,
I ain't never.
scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address
Yeah.
this in practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say.
So you just do that? Why?
Conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing here, Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams.
Oh. Man, off Xbox, but you on your tablet. But you still at the crib. You ain't like moving around and shit. Oh, okay. I'm like, damn. I figure you on like you moving around or something. That's why you playing on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So you can still get it in. Okay, I see.
Great to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
Damn, I ain't never know you could do that. So damn near both of y'all can play the game at the same time type shit. Like he could be on the Xbox and yeah, damn. Good game, bro. I learn something new every day.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Three TDs, 244. Oh, I had a 95% completion rating, nigga. That's insane. Man, bro. Look at this. Crazy. He sent me a thing. 95 completion rating. 95.
Trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, hold my words, you look in my eyes. We have all cried just
I fucked around, accidentally muted my man. I don't even know how to fix it. How the fuck? Let me see something real quick. Okay. Damn, I ain't mean to mute, dude. Oh, the fuck out. Hold up. How the fuck do I fix that? Save. Alright, let me see how the fuck. Let me close this out.